good. I got a new chip, if you will, for the Roadcaster.
Okay.
So
What flavor?
yeah, chocolate, of course.
Okay.
Always chocolate. Chips are always chocolate. Who buys vanilla chips? Ew.
See, to us, chips are fries. Well, fries are chips. Not to us.
Okay.
Bag of chips.
Chips to us is a TV show about two guys driving around on a
Hey,
motorcycle.
California Highway Patrol.
Highway Patrol. Exactly.
Punch and Baker?
Yeah. Ponch and John. Yeah, they always call it was Ponch and John. But yeah, it was Frank Poncherello and John Baker.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
See, you now look, just because you're a grandpa now, does not mean you can talk about
wow, you
old
let
times.
into that one fast.
Where's your pipe and your slippers, grandpa?
Yep, that's right. Oh, you got it. You got it. You couldn't keep it.
I mean, I don't know. I can't see under the hat, but I'm thinking I can see a few gray hairs there, Deej. I'm just saying.
A few. Thank God I'm blonde. Yeah.
Hey,
so
at least you got some.
Yeah. Before we get into it, but yeah. So yeah, it's this is the first picture image I'll throw up.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hat. Larissa gave us that hat. Gave me a hat. Gave Jen a t-shirt. Or t-shirt or sweatshirt, I forget. But it says Papa. That's what I'm being called as Papa. That's what my grandparents were. And that's what I always wanted to be is Papa. But Papa because Grandpa is for old guys. So
that's the fun of it, Grandpa.
Yeah, exactly. So you knew. I mean, we were talking literally last week at the end of the show. We thought it might have been during the show. There was just as the week was going up about, and then 5 minutes before the end of the show last week, I got a message from Meg that she was heading into the hospital in like an hour. So but the day before, and like Steve knows this, but the day before they were ready to bring her in and induce her for various reasons. So we were like, any minute now, it could be. And so she went in 7:00 Tuesday night, and baby was not born until 10:04 Thursday morning. So it was a long time. And congratulations to Meg and Greg. And it was
Greg?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll get to that, Steve. We'll get to that.
Impatience. It's my youth, Deej. It's my comparative youth. It's my
comparative youth. Exactly. But so Meg obviously doing the boatload of the work, if you will.
Well, let's not belittle the man's input into this.
It was a difficult delivery, if you will. Everything went well, obviously at the end, but it was difficult, and Meg ended up pushing for 6 hours, and they were like the nurse that she was with and everybody. They were like, they're like, normally by now, they're like, they probably would have just pulled it and just said, we're doing a C-section because it's too much work. But everybody, the nurse and everybody's like, and Meg's like, I've worked this hard and come this long. No way. We ain't quitting now. And I'm like,
oh, she's a Briggs.
Yeah,
she's
that's my girl. So that's my girl, right? So we went there. So that was Thursday. So we were going to visit them Thursday night, sorry. And even Greg and Meg was great about this too, talking about Greg and everything, like the work he had to do. Now, yes, Meg did all the work, right? The majority of the work, but I've been the dad in the room. I've been there, and it's like, there is work to be done. It's not comparable, but 6 hours of pushing, and poor Greg's like, she said, and Meg gave him all the credit. She's like, he was great. Look at what he did, and tell him what you had to do. And Greg's like, oh my God. It's like, so you're on one side, and every time the mom has to push, you got a leg, and she has to push against something, right? So it's like, I was telling this story to somebody the other day, and I was like, it's like, you ever hit like the sled in football, like to push the sled? I go, it's kind of like that, a little bit like that. And there's a nurse on one side, and then, the husband's usually on the other. and that'd be Greg. And Greg's like, yeah, that was 6 hours. That it's like every time you had to push, he goes, hey, you got to get footing. You got to it's like, here it comes. It's like, he's like 6 hours. I was like, oh my God. So, yeah, congratulations to both of them.
Yeah.
And everybody, the chat is going crazy with congratulations. Thank you. It's one of the most ridiculous things I've been congratulated for because I've done nothing. It's like, just like, yay.
Yeah. You raised a good one. You raised a good one.
Yeah. It's like, I just kind of stood back and let her be. That's the most important thing. And I let her be and she be great. So can't argue with that.
Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, so
very cool. It's really cool.
Yes.
Really cool.
Let me see. What picture do I want to pull up? So we'll do.
Not the one of the cars, D, just not.
Yeah. So we got this one. That's from the first day. There he is. And that is, that's like literally one of the first pictures. That's Greg's holding them right there. So that is Greg the third. So let's put it that way. So Greg the third, welcome to the family. And then let me see, what else can we do? That was a new one. Let me see if I have a newer one. I do. I have plenty. I just don't want to go crazy with it.
Red one. That red car looks cool.
Yeah, Joe took those pictures. I'll show you those. I'll show you those later. Let me see. Which one do we want to do?
Let's have one where he's got a hat on so that I don't have to feel jealous that he's already got more hair than me.
Well, here's another one where he looks just adorable.
Yeah, that's what,
Here he is looking adorable. That was before he came home. And then, let me see, I'll just show, what's the last one that we can do?
Have you got the cinema one?
Oh, you want to show that one?
Yeah, because that's the cool one. There you go.
Actually,
Well, his messages there. Do you want to?
Yeah, let me actually. I don't think. Let me see if I could save that one. Did he send that to the group or just me? Yeah, there it is. Boom. And there it is. This one.
There it is.
So this is the.
Didn't waste a moment.
That's little Greg. That's what we're calling him for now. In the cinema, in his home theater, in Greg's home theater, and yeah. So he was in the theater, brought him down to the theater, took the picture, and then little Greg threw up. To which I said, hey, a good home theater will make you nauseous. A great home theater will make you vomit. So there you go.
Oh, yeah. I said to him, I said to Greg, just, enjoy it while it lasts, because the next thing you know, you'll be watching Paw Patrol and Bluey.
Oh, yeah.
Constant repeat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And there's the happy family going home.
Yeah.
There they are. So congratulations to them. It is crazy. It is really weird being, because it is a different perspective on things, and stopped by and talking to them the other day, and it was fun talking with Meg about being a mom, being a parent, and stuff like that. And she's been a mom her whole life. That's the way she is. That's the way she was with her friends. Even her friends were like, "You're like another mom." So she was born to do this.
Yeah, so, good.
Yep.
No, it's awesome. Yep. Really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Now the hard work begins.
For who?
For them.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And that's what I'm looking forward to, is watching and being like, now you see why I did what I did.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, so funny.
And funny. How old will he be before he then joins the Die Hard-a-thon?
Yeah, well, that's there you go. There you go. So Paul Hurt's got it in the chat too. First Die Hard Christmas. Here we go. So there's been some chatter already. So we'll see. He's already been in the room and threw up. So can't
get any worse.
Who was it that had like Bluey? Rachel saying in the chat, I quite like Bluey.
It was Ben
Was
Goff,
it
wasn't it?
Ben Goff? Ben Goff.
Yeah, put it on the big screen at a 200-inch screen.
Yeah, it's like a $1.5 million theater, their demo room, and it's like, what do I watch in there? Bluey with my kids, you know. And it's like, so yeah, there you go. Nothing wrong with that.
No,
nothing wrong with that.
In moderation.
Yeah.
As part of a healthy, balanced home cinema diet.
You mentioned the red car.
Yeah, dude, Countach. No,
yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's a Diablo.
No. Yeah,
Diablo.
I was going to say, yeah, it's not.
It's
not got the rear wing, isn't it? The Countach has got the
No,
rear
that actually does have a rear wing on it. You can see it right there.
But not the Countach one. That's
not what they called a Hyundai wing, because it was $8,000, which was the cost of a Hyundai over here. So, but yeah,
hey, anything bad about Hyundais?
No. No, back then though.
Oh yeah.
And the Countach had the split window. Remember?
Yeah.
Had the split window.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a Diablo. And Joe's like getting into photography and stuff. So he took this picture, and we were talking about the other day, but it's a gorgeous picture. It's like seeing this in person, see how rich those colors are and the reflection. And the original picture that he took, it wasn't until he got home and edited it. You look up in the sky and stuff, you couldn't see any of the detail in the clouds that you could see here and stuff. So, and like, I mean, he was at a car show on Saturday. And as a matter of fact, this Diablo has a scuff on the rear bumper. And
when have you got the job?
Yeah, well, pretty much I have it. The guy, he's like all excited about it because he's like, oh, I thought I'd have to do the whole panel, the whole side, and I'm like, oh no, yeah. So
tell me this, Andy. Has the type of paint used in cars changed over the years? So obviously this is what, the 80s for your Diablo. This would be 80s, wouldn't it? So do you have to use a special type of paint to mix to match that, or is it anything can go because you can just match the color and that's all that matters?
The important part is, well, you got to get the color right first and foremost. Obviously, if it doesn't match, that's not going to look right. But even not match it, even if you can't get the color dead on with some cars, you can't. It's silvers are like next to impossible. So that's where the blending comes in your eye. So you can fake that part, but the clear coat is what you're talking about. So like back then, this car in particular, this had clear coat on it. They didn't have, like, it wasn't just a single coat, which was that was like 50s, 60s, 70s. And then they did away with that, where it was a single coat of paint and then a clear coat to give it the shine. Either way, I've worked on all of it, but I do a blend, and then it softens the edge. And on cars like this, it would be I do a lot more work to get it right with this than I do like with my everyday cars. But yeah, I could blend the corner. And even with what I do, and I'd give this speech to this guy when I worked on his car, it's like, look, when I'm done with it, you're going to be able to tell. I'm going to be able to point out where I did it. And when you're like, you'll be able to put your nose up to it and go, oh yeah, I could kind of see the blend here. But it's the lesser of the two evils. And I can pretty much guarantee, unless somebody's in the business or in body work, they would walk around the car and not be able to find it. That's the important thing. And like, I could have done the front corner on this car here and you wouldn't know it from the picture. Right. But if you walked up to it, you'd be like, you did this? And I'd be like, yeah. And I'd point something out to you to show you that here's where the flaw in what I do. You'd be like, oh, okay, I see that. But you would, walking around the car, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Okay.
So that's the important part. So
does it take longer on a vehicle like that then, or not? Is it just?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do. Like, cause when I do cars, like I did 3 cars today in the cold. It's like 28 degrees out, and I'll just paint them, clear them. And they're older cars. One of the cars I did was all banged up, and it's like the stuff I did on it it's the best looking part of the car. But I'll just clear it and then I'm done, and you just let it dry. A car like this, you would let it dry. I'd come back, wet sand buff it, and get that gloss, get that finish exact. So there is a lot. There's more steps to it. So.
Okay, cool. Yep. That looks good. Looks good. All right. So should we start the show?
Sure. What do we talk about? What's the show about? Forget.
Who can say? Who can say?
I don't know, but I almost ended the stream again. It's just been one of those days. So, but yeah, we'll find something to.
We are Brightside Theater.
Hey, home theater nerds, welcome to the Bright Side Home Theater Podcast, the multi-award-winning home theater podcast that's all about the experiences, the sights,
the sounds,
the multi-award-winning scenes.
I can't wait to hear that back.
Okay.
I feel like it was flawless, but when you hear it back, you go, oh, I stuttered, or oh, I forgot to say this. Or,
It needs buffing.
Yeah, exactly. It needs buff. This show is like that. It's like a nice, bright red Diablo. I come back, polish it up, put it out. So this is the rough cut right here. That's why we appreciate everybody in the chat for sticking through all this rough cut stuff.
Rough and ready.
I polish it up and I put it out audio only. Now the audio only people are like, this is polished.
Depends on what.
Exactly. Well, you've heard some shows and it's like, when one person's audio is higher than the other and you're driving in your car and it's like, so Steve, you'd be talking like this and then, come in. You gotta turn it up. And then you turn it up and then all of a sudden you come back and then Steve starts talking again and screaming. Oh, big fun.
Oh, man. So you've had a busy week and an eventful week, and that's very cool.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Nice. Well, like I said,
you had a busy week.
For a busy couple of days, but
yes,
so
you have.
This is my opportunity. So I know Thanksgiving was a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's good. You remember that. Good for you. Look, you're not that old. You still have your memory.
There you go. What? Memory of what? What?
Yeah. I said memory, not hearing.
Oh, sorry. Pardon. Anyway. Yes. So, yes. Now I know Thanksgiving was a few weeks ago, but we don't have that over here, so I can be thankful all year round.
You don't have anything like that?
We're not thankful for anything. No, we don't know. Nothing like Thanksgiving. That is a strictly American thing.
No, Canada has it. Canada has a thing.
We're allowed to have it, but we don't.
Yeah, exactly. Canada has it. I think it's in like September or October or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, there you go. Good old Canada, eh? Always doing things differently. But yeah, so I've had the same rough couple of days dealing with some very, 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 very difficult stuff. Yeah. And fair to say, in this job, we very often see the evil that men do, and how we deal with the aftermath of that is people deal with it in different ways. When I say we, I mean criminal lawyers, both prosecution and defense. In fairness. Some people crawl inside a bottle. Some people, take it out on other people. But I'm very fortunate, Deej, and very thankful that I get to sit down here and just talk nonsense about all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah. Because it's a very important stress relief. And I'm very thankful to you and indeed to all the people in the chat who kind of make this fun. Many of whom DM me and text me and email me saying, thanks for the entertainment. But the reality is, they entertain us as much as we entertain them. And I'm very thankful for it, and especially this week. So, yes, I'm very glad to be able to sit down and, have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, we've said it before, but unfortunately, you and I were talking earlier, and it's, there is evils in the world. But I hate to say it, I get bright side. It's like, you wish it didn't exist, but if it didn't exist, you wouldn't appreciate the goods, right? All the good that goes on and everything like that. It's like you think you could, and you think you would be, but there's been some really, really bad thing, and that's why I was like, I try to live my life with no regrets, because you try to learn from everything and you try to move on and move forward. But but yeah, bad stuff can happen, really bad stuff, and it's just makes it. All you can do is say exactly what you just said. You're thankful for all the good you have around you, and it makes stuff like that happen.
Yeah, well, quite well. It's certainly nice, as I say, to sit down here and say hi to everyone and have some fun, and it's a very cool stress relief. So all good. So much appreciated. So shall I say to everyone in the chat, say hi to everyone?
Let's hit up the chat.
We're rocking a bit.
Yep.
There's quite a few here. So back to the top. So Dom's in. Bonsoir, Dom. I think we've had a reset because he's responding to AC3, who is not on that chat. So we've had a reset. So TSG was in, said he just finished watching Sisu. Now on to Sisu Road to Revenge. And then before time before the show, Stand By Me, for obvious reasons. That would have been my choice as well, in fairness. I haven't had a chance to, but I will. So then Steve Att's in as well. Rach is in. Hey, Rach. Captain AC3 is in. Paul's in. Hey, Paul. How you doing, buddy? Paul Hurt, that is. And who else did I see? Someone called Steve George. Hey, Steve. Jordan Carpenter's in. Johnny Speaks is in. Hey, buddy. We've got John Mansour's in after having joined via his phone. So it was in portrait mode, not in landscape, but he's now in with us all. So that's good.
Yeah.
We found it in the old school Kung Fu films is in. Hey, guys. And who else did I see? I think Elahu Diaz is in as well. Yep, there he is. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hola, ¿qué tal? And then we've got Holger's in. Hey, Holger. How are we doing, buddy? And then Paul is in from PF Productions. Hey, Paul. And Jay Van Gould's in as well. So plenty are here to share in the goodness of a seasonal show.
Seasonal? Well,
seasonal.
We're talking.
Season of goodwill.
It's not a seasonal show. We talk year round.
Oh, yes. A show about the
season.
It is the season. There you go. I didn't decorate all this tat behind me for no reason, Deej. You're not going to see this in July.
We could do a Christmas in July show. That's when Die Hard came out on my birthday in 1988. So there you go.
Give that a go. That'll confuse people.
Yeah. I mean, where did I heard somebody talking about, it was, son of a gun. Was it another movie I was talking about? I think I did see another movie this week. I can't remember what it was. And I'm like,
you know what? You're getting on, Granddad. That's what's going on.
I know. Oh man.
You know what's going to happen? 5 minutes after the end of the show, you're going to be like, I know what it was.
Oh, I've done that. And then you'd be like, oh, we'll talk about it next week. And then the following week, I'm like, I forget it. I can't remember it anymore. I'm like, son of a gun. I remember it. I remember.
Was it Debbie Does Dallas?
No, it was a Netflix. I knew I watched something else. I'm gonna have to grab an image when you're talking. It won't be off, but it was a Netflix movie. So I do. Look at that. I knew I had another one I squeezed in there somewhere. It's hard. That's the thing. It's like I feel like, before the show started, I'm sitting here going, I've only got the one. I feel awful. I was like, I want more. I want to be able to talk about more. But yeah. Okay. Busy.
Okay.
This grandpa mine's going kaput on me. So
That's your excuse.
that's my new excuse. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. All righty. So should we get to our experiences then? Because there is quite a bit to talk about.
Yeah,
so.
now I have 2, 3, and you have quite a few. What do you want to start with?
All right, can we start with an unusual one? Can we start with the blue one there, top row, second in from the left? Let's start with that. Funny, you knew exactly what I meant when I said the unusual one.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Have you seen this?
No.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
no.
Right.
No.
Prepare yourself.
No. All right. I will prepare myself.
Oh, consider myself prepared.
Yep.
Okay, then. So this then, ladies and gents, and I'm going to be curious to see who in the chat has seen this. So this is, and I'm going to be careful how I say that last word, The Life of Chuck. That's Chuck not anything else. Okay, rhymes with pluck. So The Life of Chuck, which is a film from 2024, I do believe, and yet it has recently dropped in the UK, at least I think also in the US, on 4K UHD disc. And let me just double check because it was a couple of weeks back. I'm just trying to confirm what the audio was. Yes, DTS HD 5.1. Now, have you heard of this, Deej? Do you know anything about this?
No.
Okay.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so this is another Stephen King adaptation. I mean, the guy's ubiquitous at the moment. You know, we've had The Running Man, we've had The Long Walk, you know, Life of Chuck. The guy's, you know, on a roll. So this film is a very unusual movie, and it is not King's typical fare. This is something different. And as a film, it defies genres. This does not fit neatly into any particular genre. It's part drama, it's part comedy, it's part sci-fi, it's kind of horror, maybe. It's very, very unique. So the story is as best I can, is that and it's separated into chapters. So the movie and those chapters are out of order, very Pulp Fiction. Okay. And so you have a person called Chuck, who is Tom Hiddleston there, who we see. And the main thrust of the story is us following his life. And I don't really want to give it much more away than that. We follow his life, him from when he was a child to when he gets older, and his impact on him and everyone around him. It might sound a bit Forrest Gump, and of course with that picture it even looks a bit Forrest Gump, but it's not that. There's way more to it than that. And when I sat down to watch this, I did not have a clue as to what this was going to be, not a clue. And I'm quite glad about that, because this goes places that you just don't expect. It's really, really unusual. And it's well worth seeing. I don't think it'll be everyone's cup of tea. I think there will be some people that will be kind of, I think, irritated perhaps by its whimsy. At times, it doesn't always dot the I's across the T's, I would say. But it's never less than interesting. And the other people that you've got, Mark Hamill's in this. You've got various other people that sort of pop up as it goes through. And Chiwetel Ejiofor as well. So you've got a little bit of a Marvel thing there with Loki and not Baron Zemo. What's his name? Mordo. Who's the one from? Who did he play in Doctor Strange? Was it Mordo? Baron Mordo? Something. Oh God. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was him. Anyway. So I do recommend this, and actually I think it's a nice film to watch at this time of year as well, because it is about family and it is about loss and it's about various kind of things that impact you as you move through your life, including, by the way, grandparents. So well worth seeing. Now, what's interesting about this? So the video is really, really nice. It's been digitally shot, of course. It's 4K. It looks lovely, very colorful. There's a lot of detail. And you're going to notice a lot of that, because there are periods of this movie where you won't really know what's going on. You will be thinking, okay, right, what is happening? So whilst you're doing that, you can be admiring the beautiful scenery, because it does look really, really good. But the reason to see this from a home theater perspective is the sound.
Oh.
There is a moment in this, and I'm going to try, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I also want people to know. There is a moment in this where, how do I explain it? There is a moment in this when a person's reality begins to fall apart. And as it falls apart, the stars that are in the sky, I mean, it's very interesting that there is a sort of star background in that picture. The stars disappear. Yeah. Well, there you go. This is this time of year. The stars begin to disappear from the sky. Okay. And it sounds weird, I know, but bear with me. But as they go, you get a hefty bass note every time they disappear, and you get a real thump as it does it. And it starts with, you get a couple, and then there's a couple more, and then a lot of them go at once, and then you just get boom, 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 and it's really cool and really effective. So I thought it was really interesting. I mean, I'll certainly see it again at some point. It'll be a while because lots to watch. But it's one of those movies that will be interesting to talk about with you after you have seen it, Deej, when you get around to it.
Well, I love Tom Hiddleston too.
Yeah. Well, and at the end of this, the movie has an ending that is open to interpretation and to discussion. And there is, it's just interesting.
I love that.
Yeah, well, quite. But this is the thing. It really is well worth seeing. It's an unusual movie, defies genres, as I say, but it's never less than interesting. And as I said, there is a discussion definitely after this stage about what did they know and when, what did they see and when, and again, as I say, Deej, there is a one of the central plots here is grandparents. All right. Really? Now that's purely by luck, because obviously, luck with Chuck. So yeah, I would be really curious to see what you make of this, Deej. And this is one again with John. I would love to see what John made of this too, because this is right up his alley as well. Not in our usual horror way, but in a kind of in a makes you think about interpersonal relationships and what it is to go through life, the impact you have on others around you and the impact they have on you. And plus a little bit of a King style ghost story as well. So I just I really was pleased with this. Don't know what made me buy it. Don't know. I never saw it in theaters. This was my first watch of it, but I did, and I'm very glad I did. And yeah, I would be anyone else that does see it. Again, I get excited and I stop looking at the chat. But anyone else that has seen it, really, I'll be curious to see what you think of it. When you've seen it. So it's really good. Paul says, does it have a good rewatch value? Yes, Paul, certainly. Once you've seen it once, you're going to want to go back through it and then try and piece together where this all fits in. There are no easy answers, but the answers are there. And so yes, it does definitely have rewatchability. Well worth seeing. So yeah, and that's about as spoiler free as I could go. But it's really good. King's funny like this. I love how he kind of, he'll do a million sort of horror books, and then suddenly, just out of nowhere, and again, Stand By Me, of course, is another perfect example of that. Out of nowhere, he'll just come up with something that is completely divorced from his normal fare. I mean, Shawshank Redemption's another one. They're just total left turns, and they're awesome. And this is, one of those. Very, very good indeed. So yeah, recommend this.
Cool.
I danced around that a lot.
Yeah.
But
well,
there's a reason for it.
Yeah. Well, and that's what makes it fun, because then you see it and you go, oh my God. Like there's so many. I love when you do the stuff where you'll be like, Deej, there's going to be this one scene, and and that just, it like puts the pressure on you. Then you get to the end of the movie and go, all right, which one was it?
Oh no, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you'll know it in this one. You will be, oh my God. Because again, in the middle of this drama, there's a home theater scene that and because it's so incongruous, because it's not your everyday, it's not there's an explosion, or there's a storm, or there's a car chase, stars disappearing is such an incongruous thing that when you then match that with this kick-ass audio, or kick-ass audio, dude.
Yeah.
It heightens it even more, and it's in the middle of a scene where you're not really sure what's happening, so it's really cool, and it's the one thing that really stuck out about the movie, other than the story, the home theater stuff. It's like, that's undeniable.
Yeah.
There is, whatever else you might say, that is a demo sequence, because you're just listen to watch my subs go through the floor. Just boom, boom, boom. So yeah, well worth seeing, Deej. Cool. And as I said, an interesting one, not only at this time of year, but also at your particular time of life, Grandpa. I'd be really interested to see what you make of it. Is it on Kaleidoscape? Have you had a chance to look?
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, nice.
4K, SDR, HDR, $24.99.
Oh, HDR. All right. Yeah.
SDR and HDR 10.
Okay. Right.
And and just purchased.
Oh, nice. So what are people saying? Again, I get excited and then I just stop looking at the chat. All right. So Jordan says, I was one of the few people to actually see, again, Life of Chuck at the cinema. Wonderful film. Yeah. Oh, good. All right, Jordan. Well done. Yeah. Good to see. Chibi 007, someone new.
Oh,
good morning
all
from
right.
Australia. Oh, actually,
Australia. Nice.
Yeah. Chibi, obviously, bearing in mind events this week. Hopefully, you're not in Sydney. If you were, hope you're doing okay, buddy. Just to get serious for a minute. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay over there. Had a bit of a tricky last few days.
Yeah, we had the same thing here.
Yeah, well, quite. Yeah. Of course, Brown.
So,
of course. Of course. Okay. So Jordan then says that sequence is stunning on the big screen. So that's the stars thing. That part alone made the 4K disc a must buy. I agree with you 100%, Jordan. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. So Paul says, "Better get my Atmos speakers built." Yeah.
And Steve,
it's not. It's
is this going to make DJ get misty?
Yes, but not in the way you normally expect. It's an interesting movie. A lot of different emotions being played within this. And we got guy Matrix Marsh, first time watching, long time listener. Long time listener. Sorry, hey Matrix Marsh, good.
First
to see
time
you.
watching live, long time listener.
Long time listener. There you go. That's it. That good stuff. And a fellow follically challenged individual. So well done, Matrix Marsh. You're in good company here, buddy. Not just me. And I think someone said sold. I think is that Paul? I think said sold. Yeah, get it, Paul. Let me know what you think of it, buddy. Genuinely is one that could be talked about for a long time. All right, nice. Take that. Sorry. Right. So yeah, very cool. Really, really well worth seeing that one.
All right. Now here's this one. I will do my best.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I mean, good.
Did you see it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you did?
Wish I hadn't. Can I just do? No, I haven't seen the film. I've just seen the title.
Oh, no. Yeah, you hadn't seen the film. Another one.
Goodness me. Hurricane Heist, and now.
Yeah, no, this is not her. Oh my God, here we go. All right, let's see. Let's bring it up here. Why is this on that page? There we go. All right. So Netflix original, Jingle Bell Heist. Those are the right names up at the top. Olivia Holt, Connor Swindles.
Yeah.
Lucy Punch. And Peter Serafinowicz.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I was...
why though, Deej? Just why? Why though, Deej?
I was looking for Christmas movies.
Have you not got Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, First Blood? And once you've seen them, watch them again.
Yeah, I know. But see, I'm looking for Christmas movies that I hadn't seen, something that's different, that I can get in. And I was like, all right, Jingle Bell Heist. What? It's like, yeah. Rachel, no comment. Well, I wasn't gonna make a comment, but I had nothing else.
Oh,
so I was like, I knew I watched something else. Yeah, Jingle Bell Heist is the Christmas movie you never knew you wanted, and you still don't. Flip that. So
on the poster.
Yeah, there we go. That's going on the back of the Blu-ray. No, it was. Yeah, I've seen Violent Night, so I watched Violent Night. I saw Violent. I love Violent Night. But I was, like I said, I'm trying to find something that I hadn't seen before. And so this was it. And now I could say I've seen it. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to say you've seen it. Yay. But it wasn't awful. It was definitely for me. I enjoyed sitting through it. I enjoyed the end of it. It wasn't painful by any stretch. It wasn't a home theater movie by any stretch. I was hoping with a heist idea. It's just more of a weird take on what do you call it? With Scrooge and everything,
okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
Where they, but yeah. It's they get back at somebody, and there's some twists and turns and this and that, and it kept you mildly engaged, and at the end of it, you're like, okay, it's a Christmas movie. It's not really. It's like it's their Netflix version of a Lifetime movie is really what it is. So, it's So it is what it is. It wasn't
a movie.
Yeah, it was. It still is. It still is a movie. It's still on Netflix. Apparently, I think it was rated like 8 or something when I saw it. I'm like, so I don't know.
Okay.
I guess a lot of other people were thinking like me, like, oh, all right, I'll give it a shot.
Talking of Netflix and your obsession with all the Mark Wahlberg movies.
Yeah.
Because you dealt with the Christmas one last week, didn't you, or a week before? Apparently, I read something now. This was in an article somewhere. I can't remember where I read it, but it was an article. He's currently the highest paid movie star, but not for theatrical releases.
Who was?
So Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. Right. Yeah.
20 million a movie.
Yeah.
Even though they're Netflix exclusive, or streaming exclusive, never see the inside of a theater, but 20 million a movie, and he's the most bankable and highly paid star because of that. We're in a topsy-turvy world, Deej. We're in the upside down here. Yeah, man. What's the world coming to? Stop the world. I want to get off.
Yeah. That's oh well.
Actually, I know why. Because the person watching them is you.
Well,
keep demanding this stuff, Deej. What the hell?
Well, then Vin Diesel would be like bigger.
True. Yeah, with your 8 copies of thingy, whatever it was. What was it?
What's that? Oh, the Bloodshot.
Bloodshot. Oh, yeah, right. Fine. There you go. So I'm losing my mind now.
Yeah, this one hit John in the chat. The new Matt Damon, Ben Affleck Netflix movie looks good.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah.
Just, the only problem with those two is they're just looking old. They're properly looking old. You're those two, not you, Deej. You're still in the prime of youth.
I mean, everybody's going to look old. That's the thing, is they started so young and literally come out winning an Academy Award as kids,
Yeah.
And now they're older, and they're going to be older,
but they're really starting to look it.
Yeah.
For the longest time, they seem to have kind of delayed aging, but it's catching up with them now. But of course, I mean, again, we come back to Rob Reiner. I mean, he was the one who apparently said to Ben and Matt, because their movie, the way they wrote it, and I'd read this, I think I'd heard Kevin Smith talk about this. Yeah. So when they wrote Good Will Hunting, it was a heist movie, funnily enough.
Oh, really?
And the idea was they were running away from the NSA, and they were being pursued, and it was a kind of an action movie. And Rob Reiner apparently said to them, guys, there is another story here that you're hinting at, and that's the more interesting story, which is the therapy angle, the drama to it. So they then emphasized that, and 2 Academy Awards later. So apparently he was the one who was credited of saying, actually, fellas, you've got a better story here. There you go. May he very much rest in peace.
Yeah. That's a brutal story right there too.
Yeah, quite.
All right.
Indeed.
That's
Well,
that
happy,
people don't need to hear
happy.
us say the obvious. So
True.
Whoops.
There you go.
See, getting all flustered here.
Old.
Yeah. Let's keep going with that. All right. What do you want to do next?
All right. Can I tempt you with a story about a giant snake, Deej?
I'm just gonna let that hang there.
Don't. Yeah, no need to respond.
I was expecting you to go, well, that's what you do with a giant snake. Just let it hang. Anyways.
Hey, Sophia.
Hey. Right. I set you up, and it's like,
run away.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about
now,
this.
did you do this one because of the movie that's coming out? Have you seen the trailers for that?
Yeah, kind of. Although I don't like those trailers for the new one. The new one looks terrible,
doesn't it?
Oh,
yeah. Oh God, yeah.
So yeah, but then again, this movie, I mean,
yeah,
terrible has got a whole new things to compare it to after this movie, but in a good way.
Yeah, we got people guessing. One's right.
Oh, yeah,
One's
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Yeah,
There
quite.
we go. Ready?
Mhm. Yeah, let's
Are
do
you
this.
ready? All right.
I am, as I'll ever be. Okie dokie then. Well done, Jordan, in the chat. Yes.
Yeah.
This, ladies and gents, friends and neighbors, is the 1990. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I've forgotten.
1900s. Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
that was
well,
loud in
yeah.
my ear. That hurt.
Right. Well, of course, 1997. There we go. My goodness me.
That's
So
when Joe was
1997.
born.
There you go. This is it. Look, we thought we weren't talking about any more snakes. Anyway, right. So,
What the hell was that? Oh,
so this is Anaconda, then 1997. Sony disc, 4K, UHD, and Dolby Atmos.
Was it?
I do believe. Let me just triple check again because I don't want to get it wrong. I feel bad if I get
Yep.
it wrong.
says
think
Atmos
it
in
is.
the notes.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so it is. Okay, so Deej, how many times have you seen this, and how much do you love this film?
I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, you are
So-
in for a treat.
So me and friend of the show, buddy of mine, Rich Keefe, have a well, he still has it, I believe. I don't. And the only reason I know, it's not like we're friends and we sit around and talk about this, but I know from listening to his show, he has like I would call it a healthy fear of snakes. And I have a
Yeah, you're no fan either, are you?
No. I had a healthy fear of snakes for a long time. And like they just like, yeah, I do. I two incidents. I think I told about it on the show. The one that went up my arm out of the pool when I threw and
Yeah.
screamed like a girl. And there was another time I was at work and I'm walking along a stone wall and I get to the end of the stone wall and right there is a coiled up whatever the hell it was. And I'm like, "Ah!" I didn't make any noise, but I did like. If you videotaped it, it'd be like like the weirdest, funkiest dance running down, like high stepping the wall, like that. Like I don't know, like he's chasing me and gonna grab one of my legs. I don't know, but I'm like, it was. I looked like a cartoon, right?
Hello, my
mo-
baby. Hello,
it's
my darling.
funny. It's apropos. This came out in '97. If this come out in '98 or '99, definitely by 2000, 100%. I'm seeing it. I just haven't seen it. I'm not afraid of them. I used to have bad nightmares about it, but since my kids were born, like all those fears go away because now
Protected
I'm
them.
the one that stands between that thing and them, and I can't be high stepping and running away. And we've been hiking and we've been places, and and luckily it's never come up with them with the kids, but it has come up when I'm alone, and I take it seriously. I'm not saying I'm practicing, but my mentality changes. I'm like, oh, look, a snake.
Yeah.
Jen left for work one morning, she didn't know it. She ran over the back end of a snake, and the poor little guy was stuck to the driveway. He couldn't move. And he was probably a good 18 inches long, 2 feet, something like that. And just enough of her tire hit it. It wasn't going to kill him, but he was just like stuck there. We probably would have got picked up by a bird or something, right?
Yeah.
So I went out there and I got him unstuck and let him go. I wouldn't have done that before the kids were born. I would have run him over with the rest of the way.
It's a hammer,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So-
okay. Well, there you
So
go.
yes.
So
So I've never seen it. So that'd be 0.
yeah. Okay. Do you know what? I mean, I get why, but I am amazed because this is one of those famously bad movies. It's so bad, it's good, and everyone in this movie is in on the joke. I think, apart from perhaps John Voight, who thinks he is in, Apocalypse Now. Okay, he thinks he's making high art. Everybody else thinks this is just what this is all kinds of dopey fun. But John Voight's character in this is a whole other thing. It's its own film. It really is.
All right. Sorry. I know when they're making fun of it, it just reminded me.
Yeah.
To get back to the other holiday classic I was talking about, Jingle Bell Heist, they do make fun of themselves in the movie. And that's why I did want to talk about it. They actually do. They're like, what's a Christmas movie? And they start going through the list. And I thought that was great. I'm like, for home theater people, sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, that I thought was hysterical. And I was like, okay, all right. So, all right.
That's okay. No, you're okay. Because I then
Snakes not on a plane.
No, they're not on a plane. No, this is the so yeah. So again, famously so bad it's good, and this film crops up on loads of people's worst movies ever that you love lists. So, and I had seen it, but I hadn't seen it for a very long time. I don't think I've ever owned it, not on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K until now. But then, having said that, I don't know then when I saw it because I didn't see it in theaters. But I have seen it anyway. So, came out recently, picked it up, Sony disc in a very unnecessarily expensive steelbook. It's like $29.99. It's like, what the hell? Not sure what I was thinking, but there we go. More money than sense. So I bought it anyway. Okay, so the film is still just all kinds of dumb, but dumb in a fun way. Again, I think everyone in this is having fun. Eric Stoltz is in it. Jennifer Lopez is in it. Ice Cube is in it. And in the late 90s, if Ice Cube's in your movie, you're just having fun with it anyway.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the aforementioned Jon Voight, who, I mean, there's a movie to be made as to how they sold this to him and what choices he made in this film. For some reason, he has decided that he is a snake hunter using Tony Montana's voice from Scarface. And everything he said has got to be deadly serious and not in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way. Just straight down the line, every word I utter is me swinging for the fences. It's interesting, to say the least. But it's entertaining codswallop. Okay, it really is just nonsense, but it is entertaining. Story, film crew, Brazil, jungle. Encounter a crash, a shipwrecked ship where our eponymous Jon Voight finds himself, and then wouldn't you know it, nefarious things happen, and they encounter a giant anaconda, and it all goes awry. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's nuts. But as I said, entertainingly nuts. So now it's a Sony disc. So you know what I'm going to say, which is, at times it looks beautiful. Now 97, so shot on film, so there is grain, but not a big issue. And because they did actually shoot some of this in the Amazon, other parts they shot at the LA Arboretum. I didn't even know there was such a thing. And they shot it there as well. And so lots of greenery, good, really good cinematography. It looks great. Apart from the famous shot, get this, Deej, you may have even heard of it. It's famously silly. So they go into how would you describe it? Kind of like a waterfall area. They sail into a waterfall area, right? Yeah. And as they sail into it, they sail past a little waterfall. So the boat that they're on goes past the waterfall. Water's coming down. They go past. So comes a time when they have to sail out of this area. And what must have happened is someone must have thought, do you know what? We didn't get the shot of us going back out of this area. So what should we do? Some bright spark at the back of the room said, I've got a great idea. We'll run the footage backwards. And that way we're coming out of the area. One slight problem, the water's going up.
Oh, God.
And there is a shot in here where that exactly happens. And I kid you not. So the boat's coming back and the water's going up like that.
Oh, my God.
That's the kind of film this is. Oh, man, it's crazy. So anyway, looks great. It really, and again, at times it's like, wow, this is almost Air America style kind of detail levels at times. Oh, wow. And the audio is really good for what it is. I mean, again, you've got thunder and you've got rain and you've got gunshots. I mean, it's very 90s, but the atmos does have an impact. And, the music is all around the room. You've got that sort of that spherical effect that you get. I did have a good time with it. Is it worth $29.99 of my not very hard-earned pounds? Probably not. But it is. I would be lying if I said I didn't have fun with it. I'm definitely going to keep it in the collection, and I will see this again and again because that's just me.
Oh, okay. So they have it for
but-
$15 on Kaleidoscape, just in HD though.
Oh,
HD.
wait for that because it's
Yeah.
a Sony disc, so it's not like it's Shout or Kino Lorber or anything unusual. So it should
get dropped. Yeah, should get the upgrade.
And if you haven't seen it, then you just get a couple of beers.
Yeah,
smack
wow,
yourself on the head before you walk in.
Jennifer Lopez looks young. Ice Cube looks young.
You've got the scenery that I mentioned does include Jennifer Lopez, Deej.
It does.
So,
Yeah.
oh yes, it does.
John Voight looks young.
Oh, just, I mean, 5 minutes in, when you do see it, and I do hope it's when, not if. 5 minutes in, as soon as you to John Voight's performance, text me and let me know what you think. You will be, what the hell is
John
doing?
Voight? I don't know. Did you ever see Ray Donovan? That show?
I didn't. I know of it, but I didn't see it. No.
Yeah. His character on that show, once you see him play that character, you're like, he's the father. And you're like, he's just like awful. It's just an awful person, awful like mobster. It's just, he's just brutal. And you're like, he's so good at it too, though.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, it as I said, it is well worth it. Oh yeah, Danny Trejo's in it.
Danny Trejo's in it. Yeah.
Not for long, no.
Yeah.
Very briefly. Spoiler alert.
Casualty.
Yeah. So PF says you're selling me on it, Steve. Sounds like a fun, bad movie.
Yeah.
Sony discs are always great. Well, exactly that.
Yeah.
It is definitely a fun, bad movie for the right price. Get it, see it, and just enjoy it for what it is. And as I said, you might need to hit yourself over the head before you go into your cinema room, just to make sure you're suitably dazed. A couple of beers, watch it, and just enjoy the amazingly awfulness of it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well worth seeing.
That's fun. Yeah. If it definitely if it gets the upgrade as soon as it goes to 4K, I'll see it. And I'll grab it and take a look and see what I think.
And look out for that shot. It's blatant too.
That's funny. Sneaks on. It's funny. You said how many times have you seen it? I'm like,
I figured you were going to say about 400.
No.
Again, where's John when I need him? Because John, I'm sure, would have seen. He's bound to have seen it. Have seen it. In fact, I'm going to text him after the show and ask him. Because I'd be curious to see. He's got to have done. It's one of those movies that, again, it's become notorious for its kind of stupidity, but that's what makes it fun. And Snakes on a Plane is another perfect example, which is also, I think, Jordan, you and I talked about that a while back. I think that's coming in 4K soon as well. So that will be interesting, combining people's fear of flying with fear of snakes. Which I've never been afraid of snakes. I wanted to be a herpetologist when I was a kid. I love snakes, reptiles, amphibians, snakes. It's great. We had a friend that owned a zoo over here, and I remember my parents had got really friendly with them, and they invited me out there again as an impressionable teen, and they had closed for the day for whatever reason. I can't remember why, but we were invited out there, so I got to spend the day with all the keepers in the reptile house. And they had cobras and they had all kind. And they're like, "Do you want to hold it?" Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's great. But I get why people are frightened of them. But I absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's funny. When I was younger, I was in third grade. We had there was a boa constrictor in our class, and we used to, we feed it the mice and watch it do its thing, and it's like it didn't bother me. And it's especially like boa constrictors and stuff, and because they're really not a danger to you, especially the one
Yeah, small ones aren't. No, absolutely.
Small ones, but it's like
boas aren't that big. It's your reticulated pythons and your anacondas. The reticulated pythons are the biggest snake. Those are the ones that can be 35 feet long, and those things will take children and they'll take deer and they'll that kind of thing. Yeah, but otherwise, you don't need to worry too much about them. But snakes generally, the only one you do need to worry about is the black mamba, which is famously aggressive. That one goes looking for trouble. Whereas all the others are timid creatures, they stay away. They'll run from you if they can. I think I said to you before, the most often people get bitten is with vipers. So your rattlesnakes, your viper, they're all part of the viper family.
Yeah.
And what happens is they're lazy because they're cold-blooded. They obviously have to get their warmth from the sun.
Well, they feel threatened. It's when they feel
yeah.
threatened, and they have no other way out. Like they feel cornered, they're gonna lash out to get you to jump back. That's why a rattler has the rattle. It's to keep you away, right? It's not trying to be like, look at me. It's not trying to draw attention. It's trying to say, I'm over here. Leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly that. Well, more, but they're lazy, so they lie across paths. People tread on them.
They got no legs.
They get bitten. Well, there you go. That's the thing. Well, true. Yeah, they can move, but they need to. But they lie across pathways, and people don't see them and step on them, and then you get bitten. And so that's what tends to happen with them. But yeah, but again, I mean, I never told you my rattlesnake story. We went to a safari place not far from here. There was a guy called Mark O'Shea who was a bit like Steve Irwin, but he's an English version of it. And he was a super nut with snakes, and it was his personal collection at this kind of safari park. And there was a talk being done by him, and this was kind of in the middle of a weekday. There was no one there. It was like me, the person I was with, Mark O'Shea, and there's a bucket on a table. So we were sat like a meter, no more than a meter away from this table. There's a bucket inverted on the counter, on the table. And so Mark O'Shea comes out, and I'm like, oh, nice to meet you again. It was only like the three of us. And he said, oh, I'll show you what's under here. And lifted the bucket up, and there was a coiled rattlesnake, diamondback, coiled, rattle going, ready to go. And he said, just so you know, it's not been defanged. It's got its venom. We haven't done anything to this snake. He said, but I am fine right here. And he's a meter away from it, same as we were. And he said, he won't attack me because it's too much effort. He won't bite me because he can't be bothered. The coil is just stay away, and we're all good. And he said, and as long as we do that, he said, it's absolutely fine. He said, there's no danger at all. And it was very cool being a meter away without anything in between us. A coiled, massive diamondback rattlesnake. They get quite big. And this one was gorgeous. So, yeah, I love all that stuff.
Oh, that's a blast. Yeah. No. We have them out here. Like, I think I told you, they're in one of the state parks we ride in. I used to ride in, and they said it never gets the first rider, and it gets the second or third rider if you're in a group. Because the first one will like start, the second one will be like, all right, they don't.
You're having some.
Yeah, exactly.
Chibi just says, so again, the brown snake. So the Australian brown snake will chase you. Said I disturbed one once, and it chased me down a damn wall. They are quick. Yeah. There you go. So we've had Greg being chased by turkeys, Chibi being chased by brown snakes. I mean, man, what is it with animals?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, look out. Look out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's bring this back to a little bit of holiday cheer. Are you laughing at me?
No, man. No, I get it. Because I mean, other than, the one that we might talk about in a bit, my Christmas viewing.
Yeah. I hope we do. All right. Yeah. You have your holiday your Halloween movies or your horrors year round. And this is my time of year.
Yeah. No, man, that's awesome.
All right. Here we go. All right. This is Red One. And this comes from, I downloaded it on Kaleidoscape. It came out last December. And yeah, I didn't see it last year. I didn't, I think it came out just before Christmas or something like that. So I didn't get a chance to see it. And was it a stream?
Yeah, I think it was on, I want to say Prime, but it might,
was it Prime?
Yeah, it might have been Netflix, one of the two. We did see it last year, and but not in the cinema room. It was watched as part of an afternoon thing. But yeah, I think I want to say Prime, but it could have been Netflix. I must admit, one of the two.
Yeah.
But no, it was
Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans.
That's right.
Right at the beginning, I'm like, all right. I just thought it was too funny. It really was like this. It seemed to me when it just came out last year, but it's like right at the beginning of the movie. It's like, okay, Chris Evans is trying to get rid of his Captain America typecast. Because
yes, he's very different in this.
It's like literally the opening scene or his opening scene in the movie. You're like, oh, okay, he is not Captain America. He is not Steve Rogers in this.
Yeah, he's the anti-Rogers.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Yes.
But Lucy Liu, J.K. Simmons is awesome. He plays Santa. Yeah, I can't tell you how much fun I had with this. And I think it's one of those you come in with a low bar because I wasn't I didn't hear much about it, and I think it's because it did get released so late, so it wasn't released like right after Thanksgiving where people in the holiday spirit, and that you get enough people going, all right, I'll see how you get word of mouth, and then people see it. It's like if it comes out right before Christmas. And then Christmas is like, all right, and then everybody's done with it. I'm like, oh, did you see right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll wait till, and that's exactly what I did. I'm like, I'll wait till next year. And I happened to be I literally went on Kaleidoscape and I just looked up Christmas movies, right? And just got the list. And I was like, I scrolling through it, and like almost every single one I've seen. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm going through, and they had Die Hard was in there. They had everything in there. Lethal Weapon was in there. They had the list, but then they have, the other Jingle All the Way, Schwarzenegger, all the regulars, Elf, Home Alone, all of that. But I scrolled past this and I was like, wait a minute, was that? I was like, oh yeah, I remember that came out last year, and I don't remember hearing a lot, so it's probably not very good. But whatever, it's Atmos, Dolby Vision, 4K, all of that. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And yeah, I was more than pleasantly surprised. I thought, Dwayne, The Rock and Chris Evans, their rapport in this, I thought was really, really good. I thought like Chris Evans, the sarcasm and his delivery of like his disbelief all the way through the movie, where he's like, "Are you kidding me?" He's doing. Every single time he spoke, I was cracking up. And then, and then you got The Rock, where he's in this world, and but he's dead serious, but he's this big, giant guy, which we all know, right? And he's just like, no, this is real. But then he also, if you haven't seen it, he also has this cool feature where it's like one of his weapons, you'll see, it's like he's not big, which is really cool, which I thought was fun. Like, you could only do that with him, right? Yeah. A guy like me, you'd do it the other way, be like, "Wah!" It's like, like you're going to fight him, and he's like, "Whoa, what happened?" So yeah, I thought the story was fun. I thought the whole idea of what they were trying to do, and the mythology, they brought a lot of the real, like, the mythology into it. Fun take, right? Home theater wise, I thought it was just below reference. I thought it was a blast. I thought the picture quality was really good. The colors, super vibrant, deep blacks. The colors were great. Like, The Rock's leather jacket that you can't really see it in this picture here, but the materials and stuff like that, and his leather jacket, you don't want super vibrant reds and greens, but it was appropriate, right? And it looked like leather, made him look tough, this, that, and the other. But skin tones, everything, they go from different parts of the world. So like you got the North Pole, of course, and then they go down
beaches
to
and stuff.
Beaches, and it's bright, and it's like there was one scene I'm sitting there going in my room, and I'm like, this is bright. I was like the sunlight and stuff, and that was a fun scene. Chris Evans had some good lines, and he's like, "How do you know?" And he picks the guy out of the crowd. It's like shoes, which is pretty cool. I just thought it was really good picture wise, like that. Very, very vibrant. The Atmos, really, really good bass. Dynamic. Okay. But it had, obviously you have, what am I trying to say? I don't remember a ton of pans and everything like that. It's funny I say that because somebody mentioned in the chat pans and everything, but there's a lot going on around your room, but it's not one that you're going to be like, oh my God, this scene right here, you got to see this or you got to see that. It was just a very entertaining movie that did have, like, it keeps you on the edge of the sound I'm talking about, keeping you on the edge of your seat. The way like I said, you go to different destinations, they're at the beach, you hear the sounds there, or you're at the North Pole and you're hearing the winds and stuff like that. But the sleigh, the reindeer, they were awesome. There wasn't a ton of like you're going like a lot of activity around the room that was discreet, if that makes sense. Full room engagement, very dynamic, loud. But I'm not like, oh my God, this one scene here. I was just having so much fun with the movie. Maybe that's why, like, I kind of might missed it, but I will definitely watch this again. Definitely watch it again next year. This is going in the Christmas rotation because it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah,
Good
you
family
reminded
movie
me to
too.
rewatch it. Yeah, you reminded me to rewatch it. To be fair, DJ, I will give it another go. We enjoyed it, I think, last year, but
It's a family movie, but it's PG-13, so it has some edge to it too. Right?
Yeah.
There's a slight bit of language in there. There's innuendo, some violence. So it is PG-13, so it is kind of fun like that. You're not going to want to sit down, like I wouldn't sit down with the girls and watch it, right? It's not that kind of movie. But it is a good, fun take on Christmas and Santa and a, entertaining home theater movie for the holidays. So
Okay. Yeah, no, I do need to revisit it. Talking of Chris Evans, I saw the first trailer to Avengers Doomsday today.
Oh.
First teaser.
Do tell.
There are 4 of them apparently, and the one I saw was with Steve Rogers. So you see him from the back. He's riding towards his homestead. He's on a motorbike. You see him get off the motorbike. He goes into his homestead, and then you see him holding a baby. And then it says Steve Rogers as Captain America returns in Avengers Doomsday, December 2026. So excitement. So yeah, first of all, yeah. This time next year, we've just got to stay alive long enough, Deej, to then get to next year so we can see this.
I'm trying.
Yeah, we're all giving it our best. So yes, it's so there are 4. They're going to be on the front of Avatar, and they're running them week to week to week. So they want people going back. But if you know where to look, they are available to see.
Okay.
Well, at least the first one is. The second, not yet. But I know what they are, but I haven't seen those yet.
Okay.
Ooh, talking of which, more importantly than that, the first 5 minutes of The Odyssey is screening ahead of some IMAX movies as well. And now Mr. John Thompson of this parish has been very effusive in his praise of the first 5 minutes of The Odyssey. Apparently, it is new cinematic language. So we can all get excited for that. That's July.
What is that?
It's a new way of telling a story like it's not been seen before. So can't wait.
Oh my God.
But I'm not going to see that in IMAX. I'm not having another Dunkirk experience, but I will be looking forward to seeing that. That's only July, so that's not long to wait.
Yeah.
So yeah,
crazy.
That does look great. Yeah, so be looking forward to seeing that. That one, once that drops online, which should be soon, that will be an immediate watch. That one.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So there we go.
Yep. Yeah, we got some stuff coming out, and that's the thing. Even just building off of that idea, though, it's a new way to tell a story, new way of filmmaking, or whatever you're saying. What does that mean in the future? Like, well, I can't wait for that movie. But then, what do other people do with it? Right. And like, do they better it, or do they do something and they'd be like, you're just trying to copy it? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, Nolan just seems to, I mean, we've talked about him endlessly, haven't we? But, he seems to be able to tell stories in a way that others can't. I mean, Oppenheimer's a classic example. Tenet is a classic example of those. Yeah. I mean, I think the Dark Knight Batman movies are of a piece, but I think those are more conventional cinema.
They are now, but at the time they weren't, remember? Because that was like, this is a comic book movie? This is a Batman movie?
Yeah.
Right? We had History of Violence. That was that was a graphic novel made into a movie, but it wasn't superhero characters, right? Yeah. It was a different, but this is actually superhero characters. He took Batman and put him into a movie that was like, this is real. This is like, this could be real. It wasn't a cartoon. It wasn't like greater than life. It was like grounded. And you're like, all right, other than him being in a dumbass Batman suit, a bat suit, once you separate that, like, who would do that part? But everything else, if he was just dressed in black, acting like that, you'd be like, that's a vigilante, right?
Yeah,
And
but the
that's what he
mounting of
did with those movies. And then he
he
gave
did.
that a great backstory. He gave it depth and,
Mm.
and shot it in a cinematic way that made you go, this is how a comic book movie can be done? That's crazy. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. But in terms of how they were shot and delivered, they were more conventional cinema. They were the story. I mean, again, it's grounded, absolutely, but more conventional. Since then, he seems to have been playing with the rules of what you can display and how you can display it. You know, Oppenheimer is all over the place in terms of how that's being presented with the different types of of cameras in times of the way the story is told. That's different again. Interstellar does as well. I mean,
Yeah.
most of Nolan's kind of more recent movies play with how things are displayed, and he seems to be leaning into that more with the Odyssey as well. And I mean, and again, as we know with him, very little, if any, CG. So you know there are tens of thousands of extras, and they are there. You know, this is old school movie making writ large, but with modern techniques. So again, the things I have heard are exceptional. So yes, that could be
nice.
something very new. But yeah, the first 5 minutes is screening before certain IMAX movies. And as I said, I haven't seen it. I've heard a lot about it. And as I say, someone that has seen it, what we know, is raving about it.
I saw. I did not see this. Jordan's asking. Anyone else
Yes,
see the
I
trailer for
did.
Steven
Yeah, I
Spielberg's next
did.
film, Disclosure
I did.
Day?
Funny enough, I'm looking at it on IMDb
Yeah.
now. I thought it was for Spielberg. Bear in mind, it's only sort of a teaser trailer, really. I thought it looked very derivative, with one interesting point on it. Well, it's, you know, this idea of, aliens that make clicky noises and that, you know, put crop circles, and it's all a bit old school. The only thing I did think was interesting is using, because what I talked about Signs, when we did Signs, we reviewed that, and I said my problem with Signs is at the end of that movie, the suggestion is the proof of life on other planets somehow establishes religion, and that God is real and God must be correct. And I couldn't square that, because I can't work. I would have thought if there's life on other planets, that disproves the God theory. In
Does
my
it?
own, well, yeah. Well, we had this discussion before.
Yeah.
I think it does, because there's nothing in the Bible about aliens. Anyway,
But that just means we don't know. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
if
The
God-
Bible's
if God
just
gives
this
us
planet's
this-
version. How do you know he hasn't done it elsewhere?
wouldn't he have told that to Adam and Eve? Wouldn't he have
Why?
said, "You're not the first, just so you know"? Well, we'll
Yeah,
go
well,
around on
that's
that
a
for
whole
while,
other
that one.
story. I can
I know,
pick
I
that
know.
apart too.
But what does look to be, but in this one, the interesting part of the trailer, the only bit that did interest me really, was that they seem to be leaning into, actually, would aliens, you know, life wherever else it is, whatever they might be, might that prove the existence of God, not the other way around?
Right.
And so there's a potential interesting question there that is posed in the trailer, and that was interesting. But I think that everything else in the trailer just looks like an X-Files episode, or Signs, or or Super 8. You know, it's kind of stuff that unfortunately it always looks like Spielberg aping Spielberg. And I'm a massive Spielberg fan. I don't say that lightly. I'm happy to be proved wrong. I'm only talking about what I've seen in the trailer, but from what I've seen, it did look very derivative to me, which is, you know, just my view. Oh, New Testament.
No,
Greg, diapers need changing. Greg.
no.
Diapers.
See what it says? Just
Yeah.
wait until the New
New
Testament comes out. It's like, maybe we
New
just
and
didn't have-
improved.
we just don't have all the information yet.
True
That's all.
that.
That's all. It's like, why would
Yeah,
you show
so-
your hand? It's like,
Yeah, but if you get God moves in mysterious ways, you know,
Yeah.
that excuses everything. You know, and
Doesn't it?
I'm not
Well-
agnostic, an atheist. I think that in Signs,
I've
I
heard
never
other
understood
people
how one
use this
affects it.
analogy too, and it's apropos to the beginning of the show and everything. I've heard people use this analogy as well. Do you, if you have a child, do you tell it everything at the beginning, or do you let it grow up and then they come to realize, oh, light shines on yonder rock, right?
Mhm.
It's like you
Mhm.
come to realize later, like, oh, that's what that meant. That's what that means. Let them, that's the idea. So is it possible that whoever it is, whatever it is, it's like a creator or whatever, it's like,
Mm.
that's where you go. So who knows? You never know.
I mean, I'm not attacking religion by any means, but I did find in signs that did stick with me. This idea, I don't understand how extraterrestrial life validates an idea of an almighty creator. To me, that undermines it. But anyway, that's just my view.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there we go.
Yeah.
But the trailer
Oh.
is the trailer, and maybe it'll be great, and I hope it will be, because Spielberg is normally infallible, pretty much. So we will see. Talking of Spielberg,
Yeah.
did you want to do
What?
the film we were talking about earlier
Which one?
with Tom Cruise in it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I thought you had.
No. No.
okay, right.
I said I
Misunderstood.
bought it. I was like, what?
Gotcha.
I didn't buy it. So, yeah. So, all right. So,
We can leave that then.
so I'm
Sorry,
just
I
saying,
thought you'd seen it.
no, I said I bought it and didn't get a chance to see it. But for everybody, we're talking about Minority Report. Dropped on Kaleidoscape 4K. Let me look it up. I don't think it dropped in, where did it go? It dropped at Dolby Vision. Where did it go? What else did Minority Report? But no Atmos. So 4K. Oh, and that was an interesting thing. It's 4K SDR. Now, maybe this is Kaleidoscape missed the badging. 4K SDR and Dolby Vision. So does that mean like the only way you get HDR is with the Dolby Vision? Like if
That's odd, isn't it?
if you don't have a Dolby Vision capable system, you just get the SDR version?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know.
You'll have to have a look and let us know.
Yeah.
But we've got to wait till beginning of February here to get it on disc.
But we
But
had
I
a
am looking
few.
forward to it. I like that film. It's a
We
good
had a
film.
few drop nice like Dolby Vision upgrades. U571. I upgraded that. That was $4 to upgrade that. Up 571 4K Dolby Vision. Boogie Nights came out today.
It came out here
4K
yesterday.
Dolby Vision. And let's see, Southpaw came out today. Southpaw, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, what a film. Oh, great movie.
Yep. I can upgrade that one for $4.92 Dolby Vision.
Hopefully that means there's a 4K version of that coming soon.
Coming
I will
soon, yeah.
definitely pick that up.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it's great.
But then Pee-wee's Big Adventure got Dolby Vision.
Yeah, less keen on that one.
Yeah. It's like, my brother loves that movie. And so also, but dropping today, we'll save the big one for the end. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. I'm going to wait on that. I will buy it.
No, I don't
but
need to see it.
I'm waiting on that. And that dropped in Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. And The Running Man, the 2025 The Running Man with Glenn Powell, Dolby Vision, Dolby
Nice.
Atmos. But then the big one dropped today. Bought it today. SISU Road to Revenge.
Damn it. Jealous,
Yep.
jealous.
4K HDR, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, hour 29 minutes. I can't wait for that. Can't wait.
Oh,
for
man. I'm hoping it'll get a release date announcement soon. It'll probably be February, something
Yeah.
like that. But I'm really looking forward
Maybe
to it.
sooner than that. Could be sometime in January. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so. I don't know if Jordan knows. He's
Yeah.
got his ear to the ground on the release dates, but yeah, hopefully soonish. Fingers crossed. Can't wait to see that again. So yeah, very cool. Alrighty. Shall I?
All right.
So
What do you want to do
shall I
next?
do? Let me do the desert one because that actually it's not holiday stuff, although there is some holidays things in it, but it relates then to what we were talking about last week. So I think it's quite an interesting thing to talk about. So the one in the that's the one. You got it. Bottom
This
in the
one?
middle. Nope.
Oh, next
See the
to
other
it.
one.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, because that relates to some of the stuff we were talking about last week.
Yep.
And
Yes,
this
it
week
does.
actually. Okay, right then. So
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this then is Jarhead,
Yeah.
Sam Mendes Jarhead, which I had completely forgotten that he directed this. And it's in 4K, UHD, and Dolby Atmos. And it's dropped here to Universal Disc. It dropped here last week, I want to say, last Monday. Now, DJ, I'm sure you've seen this. You're bound to have done. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yes.
It's been
well,
a while.
this seemed to kind of fall into that group of movies that dealt with like Green Zone, like almost like Three Kings.
Saw Three
The
Kings.
Kingdom. Yep. Movies like that. They were all dealing with Iraq and kind of what was going on there. And I think that this found itself being lumped in with those wrongly, in my opinion, and unfairly. But I think it was because this is a movie that tries something different about, and this again is, I say something different. The movie's War is Hell,
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, tell me another one, and that is the central thesis of this movie. But I think it's a more worthy movie. And that's not to say Three Kings isn't good or Green Zone isn't good, but this is a worthy film that got mixed in amongst the kind of the blockbusters. So story is we've got Jake Gyllenhaal joins up to the Marines, finds himself going over to Iraq, and then this is set during Desert Storm.
Shield.
Yeah, I think it is. Desert Shield. Okay, right, there we go. And so you then have
It was the earlier one.
And it's following him through his kind of initial recruitment through to what they think is the end of the Middle Eastern wars. I mean, there's a very interesting sort of throwaway line at the end where, again, it's not a spoiler because it's not that kind of movie, but where they're all throwing their kit into the fire. And one of them says, "We're not going to need this anymore. We're not going to be coming back here." And I thought, what an interesting line. So they're literally just throwing all their desert boots and everything into the fire.
Yeah, that's why I know. Like Desert Shield, I believe, was the first one, and that the first incursion, and then Storm was coming after. It was like we're not done yet.
Operation Iraqi Freedom or whatever it was, or whatever the thing one after that. So now this movie is a really interesting film, and Gyllenhaal he's great in everything he does, isn't he? Actually, a really versatile actor, and he's really good in this. And what's interesting about this movie is it. And again, stop me if you've heard this, Deej. Someone who goes to war is forever changed by what happens to him, comes back and struggles then to deal with coming back from a war, and how he then deals with that. First Blood much. But a bit more to it, obviously.
Yeah. Well, this one here, I felt like when the first, what was it? The Tom Cruise, Jack Reacher.
Sorry, 260.
What's that?
We've got a new person in the chat.
Wow.
Ishmael Sukar from Syria. Nice. Hey, Ishmael.
All right. Hey, hi, from Syria.
Recommend a scary movie. You've come to the right place, Ishmael.
Recommend a scary
How long
movie.
have you got?
We don't watch those. Yeah. It's funny. I think let me see where we have for we're up to 61 countries now. But we did pick up Panama. So I meant to open the show with Panama
I would have bought a hat if only I'd known.
If only you'd known. Yeah, so we're in Syria. I think we already were in Syria, but that's pretty cool.
Okay,
so,
all right.
Hey, Ismail.
So, hey, buddy. Yeah, nice.
No, but what I was going to say is, like, you talk about the character coming home after the war. It's like this one here. It's like I remember thinking, and it was not a stupid, but it was a line in the movie that Tom Cruise says in the Jack Reacher movie, talking about, imagine this is your sole job over there, and you don't get to do it, and all that pent up everything, and it's like, and the quietness and everything, and that's kind of and I remember thinking, I'm like, it's kind of jarring. Was this guy in jarring?
Well, I'd only seen it once before, and I had kind of forgotten what it was all about. All I could really remember was actually what that image there is, them walking in the oil fields. That was what I'd remembered, but I had forgotten all the other stuff. But it is really, really good. Jamie Foxx is great in it as well. Again, he's the sort of the drill sergeant. I think he's really well done in it. Definitely trying to channel his best R. Lee Ermey. And really, really good. And the opening, and in terms of the home theater experience, what you get here, and especially the opening 15 minutes, almost to the second, is so the opening 15 minutes is the boot camp, the drill training stuff, and that is an awesome home theater sequence, and especially as it culminates in a training sequence where they're crawling in the mud. You've got rain coming down, and in Atmos, of course, all in the overheads. They're firing live ammunition all around them. And this sequence is you're just like, oh, I'm here. 15 minutes in, it's a 2-hour, 10-minute film. I'm here. That's it. I'm here. I'm done. Brilliant. Let's go. It sounded awesome. Now, it slightly does it a disservice because it's not really an action film. So it then kind of goes quiet for a while. But it's really, really good. And there's helicopters going around. You've got jets going around. You've got, the atmospherics of this are especially good. And listen to them having conversations in tents, and you can hear people outside. You can hear things moving around, all that stuff. It's really good. I did enjoy seeing this again. And as I said, I think it's a much more worthy movie than some of the others. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and it's a lovely home theater presentation. And so if you're like me and you haven't seen it for a long time, or you want to see it, then absolutely go get it, see it, and enjoy it again. Is it on Kaleidoscope, Deej?
I'm looking right now. It's funny. I just pulled it up, but let's see. I'm pretty sure. I think I have.
Yeah, because this is not a special release here. It's
only in HD.
Oh man, wait for it to be upgraded then, because it is well worth it. I mean, the HDR in those scenes there, when you've got the brightness again of the flames against the black, or the darkness behind, really comes to life. It looks really 3-dimensional, and the oil that's on them has never looked more gross. You almost kind of feel it on your skin as you're watching it. It's just like, oh, that's horrible. So yeah, well worth seeing. Very good indeed.
Thanks.
So yeah, recommend that. I see people in the chat trying to recommend scary movies.
Are they?
I mean, Evil Dead Rise is a no-brainer. We all know that. Malignant, I would say, although I know it's not for you, Deej. I get that. And there's mentioned obviously things this year. I mean, Weapons, yes, is not necessarily a scary movie, but it's a good movie, and well worth seeing. I'm trying to think of the other sort of horror movies this year. Yeah, I mean, I think that those ones are a good shout. Evil Dead Rise isn't from this year, but it's still damn good. But I wouldn't say it's scary. It's just good.
Evil Dead Rise?
Oh, yeah. It's not scary. It's not meant to be scary, but it's good.
I haven't had anybody been able to convince me it's good.
Come on.
Like, what's good?
All of it, front to back.
That's not an explanation. That's not like I never understood it. And it was like, who was it that was saying like, you need it explained to you? Well, if you need it explained to you, is that a good movie? Like, I don't know.
Well, you're coming into a movie that's a series that's
exactly, and that was right. And I'm not. And it's like that's my first of the Evil Dead series, and I'm like it's Evil Dead Rise, and all the people do is rise, and then I got yelled at in the chat like, "You spoilers!" I was like, "It's the title." What the hell?
At least you'll be nice and primed for Evil Dead Burn, which is out in the spring.
I know. Yeah, it's like, God. Yeah.
Jordan says 28 years later. That's not a bad shout either. But again, I think you needed to have seen the others. So Ishmael, that's not a bad one. Depending on what you've got access to, but there have been some good, decent horror movies. Would we recommend to him Death of a Unicorn?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Not scary. Yeah. Great film. But scary is subjective, Ishmael. I'm having some fun with this, and they are in the chat as well. Scary is subjective. What one person finds scary, others think is laughable. So, if it depends on the type of genre of horror you're into, because there's loads of those as well. But there have been some great ones this year for sure. Yes, Jordan reminds me and then reminds you, Deej, get ready to look what's coming out in January.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
The unfortunately named.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. All right.
Right. So there we go. Yes. Very cool. Very cool.
Do you want to wrap up with this truly holiday classic?
We do. Yes. Yeah. We can both talk this.
Please, by all means. Here we go.
Has this been a show title yet, Deej? I don't think it has.
I don't think it has.
Oh, well, then
I have it. I have it on Kaleidoscape. Yeah. I've seen it on Kaleidoscape. I've watched it. I watch it every year, multiple times. Before we tell the title of it, this at one point, you know how John Thompson and I talk about Big Bang Theory, and every night I fall asleep to Big Bang Theory. At one time, this was the movie every year between New Year's, Thanksgiving and Christmas. This was the movie I fell asleep to every night for a few years. And this goes way back. So why don't you introduce it? Because it is new to you.
It is still only the second time I've seen it. Yes, it is. This is then National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Deej. All right. So A to Z, right, in your collection. I appreciate Kaleidoscape do it for you. Where does it go in your collection? Does it go under N for National Lampoons? Or does it go under C for Christmas Vacation?
It goes under N. It goes under N.
Damn it.
Yeah, because I, as a matter of fact, I just watched it the other day out in the living room, and we went to put it on, and it wasn't on the Kaleidoscape there, but it was on, but I also own it in iTunes. So I went to put it on the Apple TV, and I'm like looking under the seat. I'm like, where the heck is it? I know I bought it. I was like, oh yeah. And it hit me. I'm like, it's under N. Scroll down, and it's like, yeah. So
because I was gonna watch, because I went to the equipment room. I thought I'm gonna watch it because it's kind of our fun thing, and I really enjoyed it when I saw it. And so I went straight down to N. I'm going along. It's not there. What the hell? I'm like, I've definitely got it. And then it's like, C. Sure enough, Christmas Vacation.
Yep.
That's what I've got it filed under. So there you go. And yet I've got European Vacation under N. Anyway, there we go. That'll learn me. Inconsistency is
National Lampoons. Yeah, they're all under that. Even like Vacation should be. It's under National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah, it should be. So yeah. But anyway, so 4K disc, DTS HD 5.1 master audio, and yes, only my second viewing of it.
But I think I did talk about it when I watched it on the first year with the Kaleidoscape. I think I did talk about it because I had it 4K, and when it came out, I was like, the colors are rich. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, they are. So no, man. So the story's great fun. I mean, I did enjoy the movie again. It is a very easy watch, and actually this one seems to. I mean, there's a little bit of obviously sexual stuff, a little bit with the girl in the department store. But I think this one's probably the most family friendly of all of them, because and European Vacation definitely pushes the sexual stuff. I think even Vacation has a bit of that in it with the girl in the red Ferrari. There seems to be less of it.
Christy Brinkley.
That's her, isn't it? Yep, that'll be her. Yep, you remember that well.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I think this is genuinely family fun. And I did enjoy it, and I watched it in the cinema room and had a great time with it. It is very, very funny. Chevy Chase is really good in this, as they all are. And of course, little Leonard, now having seen Big Bang Theory, we've got 5 episodes to go, Deej, and then that's it for the whole series. So
really?
Right towards the end, right at the end.
He is so young in Christmas Vacation,
and yet he's still doing the same facial expressions. His little furrowed eyebrows, it's exactly the same. His grin is the same as well. That didn't change at all. Yeah, which I thought was quite fun. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's all good, good fun. And I did enjoy it. And the 4K disc. Obviously, I don't have anything to compare it to, but I can imagine this is better than it's ever looked. The snow is beautiful and white. It almost glows. All the lights look great. The green of the Christmas trees, awesome. Noticed all kinds of little details that I don't think I really appreciated the first time round. The Wally World, eggnog cups that they drink from. I didn't really think about that the first time round, but now looking at it, you're like, oh, of course, makes perfect sense. All that kind of stuff just looks great. And the wrapping of the presents and all that, it's really colorful. And of course, from what IMDb says, and it must be true if it's on IMDb, it is, and of course, links into what you talked about last week. This house is one along from Roger Murtaugh's house.
Yeah.
So it's literally on the corner is Murtaugh's house, and next to it is their house.
Oh, okay.
And when you look in the background, you can see that that's what it is. That's what IMDb says anyway. So it's all, it's all
I heard that one too. Yeah.
Of a thing. Yeah. So no, it's great fun. It's only short. It rattles along. It's an hour and a half long, and before you know it, it's finished. It just really does tear along, but it's great. And this is my first, if we don't count First Blood in terms of a traditional holiday film, it is a holiday movie, but it's not the traditional one. Then this is my first traditional one of the year. And and it was a pleasure to do. And of course, now it's after my birthday, it's appropriate to do so.
Yeah.
So yes, it's all good. So yeah, what did you think of it, Deej, when you saw it? You liked it as well, didn't you, in terms of the 4K?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the 4K, the vibrancy, the everything. It is ridiculously vibrant. The movie, the colors, the everything, the tree, the squirrel coming out of the tree, the darks, the bright lights, the bright when the cat gets, the little cat, it's just great. There's just so much. And the turkey, how many years I've watched this movie, but the detail on the turkey when they cut the turkey open, it's just so great. It's just like there's so much to it. And the costumes, and his blue leisure suit and tight pants, and it's ridiculous. It is beyond ridiculous, the entire movie. There's so many little things when you watch this movie, and giving it more detail is like, it's like scarier, because this was a time where they could do stuff that you can't do today. And it's hysterical. And Beverly D'Angelo at the end, not that this detail was ever lost, but they're like, freeze, and she's cupping, Chevy Chase.
Yes. Yeah.
And then she goes to shake hands and puts it back. It's so great. It's just the little tiny things like that you could, oh man, some of the and the lines in it, there's like, you're like, oh, did you check all the light bulbs? Yeah, Dad, I did. All right, I'll be up in bed. You might want to check them again. He's just the grandfather just walks away.
Actually, I thought the grandmother or the aunt reminded me of the woman in Weapons. Kind of looked just like her. It's just like the aunt. Yeah, she looked just like
the
her.
aunt that brought the aunt that brought the cat. Not that one. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It did remind me of that. I wonder if there's a bit of that in in the Thinking for Weapons. That kind of just looks kind of off. There's something kind of creepy about it.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's in it. Yeah. It's the mother. One of the mothers is the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond. There's you got Julia Louis-Dreyfus in this. She's awesome. But yeah, even seeing him here, Leonard, it's what's his name? Forgot off the top of my head.
Something Garnicki.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, it's such a good movie. It's such a good holiday movie. And but home theater wise, it's not one that I watch it anywhere. I'll watch it on my phone. I'll watch it and but it is fun in the theater, and it was fun when I got it. I know I'm almost positive I already talked about it, because it was like it doesn't have to be seen in the theater, but when you do, it's the colors and everything, the sound. It's not it's like not surround sound, but the holiday music does fill the room. When they ting ting ting, it's like so pretty cool.
No, it was great. It was good fun.
Yeah.
We're going to try and find another one now.
And Holger's got his home theater up in the attic, just like Clark.
That's a sweet scene, then, isn't it? That's a nice.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's hysterical. That
I do like how he's got the rubber gloves on, and he's kind of had to wrap up warm, and he's got the the sort of the headdress on as well.
They're not rubber; they're like silk. They're like silk women's.
I thought they were like marigold gloves.
They look like it, but they're like silk women's gloves, and he's just like sitting there like so. But it's like, it's so stupid. Why would you sit on the door? You know what I mean? Like, that's just dumb. Like, you have the whole attic to yourself. Sit somewhere and you're sitting on the door. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, but it is funny. It is funny.
Yeah, that is.
Fix the newel post. Clock. The sap. Oh my God, the sap. But he's reading a magazine. Kids at home. Yeah, there were these things, magazines that were made out of paper that we had to read.
Paper.
Yeah, it's like now they'd film it and like iPad would be stuck to your hand. But yeah, I remember doing that with a tree or helping my dad with, oh my God, and you're covered in sap. It's, oh my God, it's awful. Yeah.
No, it's good. I said I need to find my next Christmas one now. I'm sort of racking my brains, but I'll go off the wall with it. I'm not going to watch, your normal ones. I'm going to watch something a bit different. So I shall see what I can come up with, which is just a cipher for horror. Is it too soon to do Terrifier 3 again?
Very.
Okay, just check. Yeah. You never look at Santa the same way again after that. Okay, right.
All right.
Done and done.
There it is. Feel better?
I do. I do. I did just talking with, again, all the guys in the chat, guys and girls in the chat, and obviously you did. It definitely lifts my mood. So it's awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, thank you all. Genuinely, thank you to everyone.
Same here. It's like, yeah. So, all right. We will wrap up from there. Let's see what else. I don't know. I'm all disjunct.
Patreon,
thanks. Yep.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, Patreon. There is a new. I went on. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it yet because I have something coming up. And you and I talked about it earlier, but I don't want to talk about it yet because it's got to come to fruition before we can talk about it. I'll tell you right after we get off here. But yes, so thanks to the patrons, working behind the scenes to get everybody their stuff. Kaleidoscape should be on its way. I'm talking to Ara tomorrow. All that's FCS, all that, working behind the scenes. I'm sorry I haven't been as quick with it. I'm like out of my mind with everything else that's going on. But I will get to that. Yes. So thanks to the patrons. Thanks to everybody in the chat. And I think it's too late. We should have been talking about it earlier, but TeePublic, for Christmas is a great idea, but I think it's a little too late now. But it's never too late to promote Brightside Home Theater, because that's how we get the word out. So, yeah. So I'm efforting for a Takeover Tuesday for next week. Steve and I will be back. We'll try to get John for the holidays, see what we can do with that. I'll talk to him. And other things, other traditions are coming up. And then, of course, we have our top 10 of the year will be coming up after that. So lots to look forward
contested
to.
this year.
I can't believe it's going to be 2026. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Crazy for sure. So, but there we go.
Yeah.
It is, though. It really is.
I know. It's crazy. So, all right. That will do it for this week. Everybody, you know what you got to do till next time.
Go push play. What he said.
That's right.
Hey, Fred.
This has been a Hey Fred production with theme music by Jeff Bernhardt and Throne Vault Productions.